Hi, I'm Tamar Berkovici, VP Engineering at Box.
I'm Ben Kuss, Chief Technology Officer at Box. All right. 3 words to describe Box and AWS partnership.
Well, first off, I'd start by saying best of breed. This is something that's very fundamental to the philosophy both of Box and how we've been building our platform and our product, as well as AWS, and that ability to integrate and to configure and to have that flexibility. And so both our ability to integrate with our own services and then also expand that into the broader ecosystem, I think has been.
And Box is best of breed, right? And so is AWS and Bedrock and all their models. Okay. Check. Okay.
Yes.
That's 1.
2, trust. A core tenet of what we want to build into our platform is to be the trusted place for enterprises to put their best, most important, most high value content. And so security and sort of the various kind of controls that go with that are very key to our product. And an important element within that is to ensure that we're working with trusted, the best brands, the best trusted vendors that we can partner with. And AWS is definitely one of those.
Before you throw, I'm going to insert a quick customer reference just to, so I was talking to somebody yesterday here, and we were talking about our AI, and they were like, okay, so I trust you, Box, but I don't know if I trust like the AI you use. And we're like, well, we use AWS. I'm like, okay, like good. Yeah, like I don't think I've met anybody who doesn't trust AWS.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So that's 2.
Innovation. We're here talking about Gen AI. That's definitely innovative. It's been so exciting to see all the new models coming out seemingly every Tuesday. And so it's been a fantastic opportunity for us to be able to leverage the innovative technology coming from AWS into innovative product experiences for our customers.
And if you make those into an acronym, would you call it BIT, or to reorganize them, or would you TIB? We'll move on.
How does Box ensure data privacy and security when using AWS foundation models?
So for us, this goes back to I think the key thing is that we're an enterprise-grade company, right? We have 115,000 enterprise customers and across different industries. That each of them has these like really important data that they trust Box to. And so when you're using AI on this kind of content, or if you're enabling it for customers to use, if they can't trust the idea that the data is safe and secure, then they won't use it. Like straight up, won't even consider using it. And so for us, we have to apply our enterprise-grade principles on the way that we do AI. And one of the first, and we publish these AI principles, but one of the key things is that we are not going to train on customers' data. Customers' data is customers' data. And this is very critical to them. And then they always ask the question, which is like, well, how can I can trust you for that, but how do I trust the people that you're using? And this goes back to the idea of Amazon is quite trustworthy. So when we hook up the foundation models, we do it according to the ways that we would ensure the models are isolated, ensuring that the data isn't retained for longer than it needs to be. If you're going to log the transactions, you don't log the data associated with it. But then also there's this fundamental idea of no training on your data, because that would be potentially turn into a data leakage event. And customers' data is customers' data. So that's what Amazon believes. That's what we believe. And so that's really critical. You set the whole thing up so that you can get the benefits of AI without having the downsides of AI gone wrong.
Okay. Ben, what modifications were required in Box's existing infrastructure to support Amazon Bedrock integration?
So we had built an AI platform whose job was to kind of go through and be able to do the retrieval augmented generation on the content, kind of retrieve the snippets, be able to do the embeddings and all that. And then the key was that once you kind of gather the most relevant data, you need to provide it to the AI with the right prompts to be able to then have it respond. And so, and at some point, we if you have many different models, because like there's a lot of them out there, you would have to then redo that work for all of the different models. And one of the really cool things about Bedrock was that it kind of gives you all of that in one sort of simple connection, and it's basically a configuration option of which model is the one you want to send it to. And that is just kind of super amazing. So if there's like a brand new, something came out, this newest, greatest model that's ever existed, which kind of happens every couple of weeks now, then you're just like, change the configuration option and now try it. And there's no real hard development work, or even not hard but cumbersome work. It's just kind of all connected. And I think that's a really nice feature of Bedrock.
Yeah, it's been a very, very smooth process. What are you most excited about, Ben, coming forward?
Well, so one of the things that sort of appreciate that we're in the middle of right now is that you can't go very long without having a new AI model come out that's like the best AI model in the world. It's like if we had looked like 3 years ago, like this would have been considered one of the ultimate like technology achievements in the world. And then for me, the idea of using these not just in sort of an AI assistant approach, but more of an agentic AI, agentic workflows approach. For us, we're all about content, so being able to apply AI in your content and agentic workflows, these are kind of the really new cool things that we're very excited about, not only the new models, but also just working with AWS on these kinds of things.
Yeah, I think the whole direction of agents is going to be the next wave of technological innovation that we're going to see from the base models coming in with a lot more reasoning and ability to kind of take time and do more complex tasks, but then also almost like a new way in which we integrate across our systems with shifting from a kind of a strict API interface to more a collaboration model between AI agents.
I think it's going to sound weird in the future when we say, well, like the Box AI agent was talking to like Amazon Q, and then it like talked to we'll like refer to these as little like entities that go out and do things for you.
And then they somehow all helped us do better, right?
Yeah, absolutely.